62-year-old Dong Xuemei has lived in a hutong all her life. Her family's house is small and dilapidated, but they're used to this way of living.
原来我这房子老掉土，3天一洗头，1遍洗头水都不行，得2遍洗头水，掉土，你知道吧？破房太破，100多年的破房了。
A distinctive feature of ancient Beijing, Hutong is a Mongolian word meaning water well. Hutongs, or alleys lined by courtyard houses, were first constructed during the Yuan dynasty in the 13th to 14th centuries. Back then, people built their homes around water wells as a living necessity. For hundreds of years, these neighborhoods stood the test of time, reflecting their deep cultural legacy. But with Beijing's rapid urbanization, ancient Hutongs now face a wealth of challenges. Crumbling rooftops, cracked walls, and broken windows. Renovating is a challenge, especially if it involves old historical houses. But this man offers a solution. James Chen is a Chinese-American born and raised in California. He and his partners are trying to help local residents live in a modern way while keeping the old houses fully intact in Dashar, one of the oldest hutongs in Beijing.
So what's going to happen to this entire courtyard? Different space, different function?
Well, this side will be offices, and over here will be an exhibition space. We'll be showing information on our plug-in system, so we'll be explaining this whole project. And then next to this is a space of one of the local residences.
Individual?
Yeah. He grew up here, and he's lived here for I don't know, like 50 years. And he wants to stay here, and we're happy with that. But we're especially excited that he's interested in using the plug-in for his space. These are not people with a lot of money, so, and I think they're very careful with anything that they do. So the fact that they're willing to take part of this pilot, I think is a very positive thing.
The plug-in is a prefabricated panel made of a composite that incorporates structure, insulation, wiring, plumbing, windows, doors, interior and exterior finishes into one modeled part. The panels are light, easy to handle, and cheap to ship. They snap and lock together with the use of a single tool, a hex wrench. The entire structure can be assembled by a few people in one day and requires no skill or special training.
The reason why we've approached it this way, not tearing anything down, is also because we value a lot of this history. Even when things don't look so elegant or so perfect, in fact, there's a lot of important traces of history there. I think the most important thing is the people in these areas. They're the ones that make these environments attractive. It's, you know, you could have really nice looking buildings, but if you don't have the kind of life that you have in the hutongs, then it's sort of pointless. So the people, you know, selling things on the streets, or the kids playing around, all that kind of stuff.
弄完就不潮了，南方进不去太阳，老潮，干净了，人都笑话我呢，说我住盒子里头。
Liang Ying works for a company that invites designers and students to put their skills to good use in renovating hutongs.
大石蜡它是有600多年历史了，然后它以前就是一个会馆云集，然后也是京剧的发源地，其实是一个历史文化很悠久的地区。然后但是最近就是21世纪以来，人们都不是很关注大石蜡了，然后 它已经变成一个比较像2环以里比较破败的一个区域，人们也不怎么愿意来这一块。
This pilot project provides a temporary solution that has the potential to become a long-term one. But getting everyone on board isn't that easy. Many people we spoke to who have lived here for generations are more reluctant to change. They say everything is fine the way it is.
您对这东西感兴趣吗？
不太感兴趣。
考虑自己家装吗？
不会装。
那主要考虑是什么呢？
我觉得一个那天我进去试了试，看看味儿挺冲的。再一个呢，本来屋子就不大，也就10米左右的房，你再给我弄这么一个，弄这样的格局，屋里更小了。
We've squished our original wall thickness down to 50 millimeters now, so it's very, very thin. You would probably not see that really anywhere. but it functions just as well as a wall that's 5 times its thickness. We've worked very hard to try to find ways of getting people to come on board and say, okay, yes, this does make my space much better than before.
大概需要1-2天就能安装好了，而且成本比较节省。用这个方法呢，我们就可以在不影响居民的情况下，把这个房屋等于是充分的利用起来。是因为冬天的时候特别冷，但是内核院里边特别暖和，然后很多居民来看的时候都觉得特别好，想做。
But it's not all perfect. James says they're working to make the project more efficient and are trying to provide more design choices for different types of courtyards.
All kind of moving into this area. The Dashar project and us together, we're interested in having this be something that is really mass-produced in large quantities. We've developed an online system where you can design your own space. You can add a toilet, add a kitchen. You see how the space would be organized. You can also calculate how much it would cost, how much energy you'll be saving.
James also admits that Hutong residents need more time to fully embrace his group's ideas.
So what brought you here, James? Like, what's your personal interest in this project?
Well, our office is actually also in a courtyard house. It's next to the Forbidden City, so a bit north of here. Originally, people thought it was really strange that a design office would want to be in a courtyard house in a residential area. But for us, this is where we get a lot of our inspirations from, just kind of from the everyday life and how people solve, their everyday problems. That actually helps us a lot with how we decide to approach our designs.
Liang Ying, who brought this project to Dashar, believes it could inspire more ideas.
内核院它并不是一个长久的方法，它只能说是一个过渡性的方法，然后只能解决短时间内居民的更好的生活的就是舒适度的问题。
Despite some residents' skepticism and resistance to change, people like James are determined to bring a new look and feel to Beijing's old neighborhoods while preserving their culture.